I'm gonna get that assignment and I'm gonna go like this. Apologies for the shaky hands. That's the adrenaline because I had to hand it in a minute ago. But that is now done. I know that I look, the hair is just the crustiness, everything. But it's okay because I handed in my assignment. Yeah, I woke up today. So the assignment was split into 3 parts. The first 2 parts held like the bulk of it, and that was you had to analyze the language. Did it was great, whatever. Woke up today, I said I'm gonna bang out an essay and then hand it in. I woke up so tired and unbothered. I've spent so much time on this assignment. This is why I have to do it bit by bit. But lo and behold, I found myself in the same position again. I was like, do I even want to do this? You know, it's less marks. I don't got the energy, but I said, no, baby girl, no. I prayed and I said, Holy Spirit, give me the strength. I went to the Bible. I was like, is this Bible verse going to give me inspiration? Randomly, actually, this made me a prayer to my answers. These, I don't know, missionaries, church people, you know, the ones like go knocking on your door and want to speak to you. They came, and I opened the door. I was like, okay. And then she was talking about this verse. I think it was even Romans 15:4. And it was actually an uplifting verse. I said, rah. But then I did have to tell her, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to work on an assignment, so I gotta go. But I felt like that gave me energy, as well as the YouTube video that I watched not long before they came. And then I was even like, how am I going to come up with all these words? But I thank God, because he really gave me the gift of waffling and knowing how to put things together. And I was just doing that. And then the time was counting down. And I was like, but I did it. Like, I did it with 1 minute to go. My hands were shaking. I don't like that last minute stuff. But I'm going to chill for the rest of the day. I have the house to myself for maybe 2-ish hours. I'm starting... Well, I lied. I started a K-drama last night. I know it's silly, but I just felt like I needed to do something else. Like, I was tired. I only maybe watched 30 minutes. But it seems good, so I want to go carry on. Eat something. And just chill. Because I got to work tomorrow. But oh my gosh. That's another one over. We are nearing the end, guys. We're nearing the end. And then that'll be year 1 finished. Yo, that is flipping. And I'm not even finished, but I'm that happy. I'm not even that finished. Hallelujah. Now imagine, that's just, guys, I'm this happy and the exams and assignments are not even finished yet. So imagine A, when I finish this exam season, and B, when you go graduate. Okay, let's resume. All of these, they had to be mapped out. All of it is now complete. Also, my assignment I was looking at. So, one of the questions, I'm showing you guys. This was the last part, and I chose this one. And I said, you know what? Let's do English and Korean, because I know it's different in terms of word order. And I was like, is this not fitting with my K-dramas and how I've become in love with the language? I can't even concentrate on what I'm saying because my body's just is reacting to the beats. And yes, I know your girl is dramatic, but let me enjoy. Okay. pending, 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 pending. You can't see what my hips are doing. I'm not going to show you because trying to be posing. Oh, Lord, God is good. Well, hello there. Oh, my hair. Like so bad. My lips are chapped right now. But I don't think I recorded anything the last couple of days. The assignment hit. I think the adrenaline that I felt from handing in literally with a minute to go. Had like a one woman party for maybe 10-15 minutes. But then I was gone for the rest of the day. And I was gone for the next day as well. And I woke up today somewhat rejuvenated. But it didn't take long before I felt shattered. So I think I am mentally fatigued. And my body's telling me, girl, we tired. We tired. I'm not sure what I can do. Like, I took the day off work yesterday. But more than that, I'm not sure what I can do because there are some exams to be sent. One in a week's time. Today's Thursday, right? One in a week's time. Another one 2 weeks' time. And then an assignment June 3 weeks' time. So I can't give my body and my mind exactly what it wants. But I'm trying to figure out if I can compromise somehow because I also don't want to burn out whilst doing exams because then that ain't gonna be great. So I don't know. I stayed home to study today, you know, just make it a bit easier on my body. And I'm taking a lot of regular breaks. This lecture that I'm watching over, I'm literally watching the 15 minutes. I'm watching part of a K-drama. Like, this is my way of compromising. I don't know what else to do. I am trying to make it as light as possible for myself. I made a revision plan for these next 2 exams, so hopefully I don't work myself too much. But yeah, it's tight. Ideally, with how I was feeling today when I left, I would have done nothing today, but we can't afford that. And also, the regular rests are helping. The regular breaks are helping. I can't wait to do my hair. I don't know what hair I want to do actually. I've been trying to brainstorm like what hair. I have no idea. I'm trying to do braids or something. And because of the texture of my hair, cornrows die really fast, and I'm not trying to relax my hair. I also said I'm not going to do my nails until exam season is done. That's going to be my first treat to myself. So, 3 more weeks of this, and I'm sure the growth will be real. But yeah, man. That is me. It's me. That's what's going on. I don't know why, but I really like sitting on the floor in the living room. I'm working on this. Is this a coffee table? Is this too big to be a coffee table? I'm not too sure. But I find it very comforting. So this idea, put a pillow on the floor, sit my behind down, and I work. Here's my laptop. You ain't gotta go to work. But yeah, let me get back to it because this got me too much of procrastination now. Can it? I'm going to work. Sometimes, even if it's been a big roller coaster of the day, starting off not great, pushing your way through the mental fatigue, getting yourself to work, coming back revising, all of that stuff. It's the little things. The little things like setting up the table how you wanted, putting your drink in the fancy glass, and my sweet smelling candle. You can't see it from there, but it's the little things that count. And you know what I want to watch whilst I eat? I know you know. What a beautiful trial I've stumbled upon post-exam. Hey guys, this is not the best angle. I know that is much better, but then I would have to hold my arm up for a very long time. Your girl has just, okay, not just, it's been about an hour, but I sat one of my exams today. It was an in-person exam, which frankly hasn't happened since I was in my second year of my undergrad, 2019. So it hasn't happened in 4 years. That is crazy. Obviously COVID stopped those sort of things from happening, and now most exams are online, but this one was a bit different. It was a different experience, but it was quite nice. There was definitely adrenaline pumping at the start of my exam. I start my finger. At the start of my exam, my hands were shaky. I think that was nerves, but it calmed down after a few minutes. At the end of my exams, why do people just don't read like this? Wait. Yeah. At the end of my exams, I was shaking. Like I was really, really shaking. I know that was the adrenaline in my body. But it was a good exam overall. It was 1 hour. It was a bit tight for timing, but I made sure to use my time well. And I just thank God. It was quite a nice exam. It was topics I liked. Well, it was a module that I quite liked. The topics, most of them I liked. There was one of them that I said. But yeah, and then afterwards, my lecturer was available if anyone wanted to come through and talk, which I went to, which I'm glad I did. There's more I want to say, but I think I want to say it at home, because as much as the lighting is lovely outside and I want to get my thoughts out because there's a lot on my mind right now, there's too much extraneous variables that are getting in the way. Look at you use the research method language, even if it's a bit incorrectly. But yeah, let me go home. I might buy myself a donut, and I think it's going to start raining soon. Let me go home. I want to sleep, but I've also got to work tomorrow, so if I sleep in the day, I won't be able to sleep in the night. Anywho, another exam done. Now the 2-week countdown to my freedom begins. Let's do this. Well, hello there. This is not going to be a long one. I wanted it to be a long one because I had a lot of thoughts after my exam. Not necessarily to do with the exams, but summoned from the exam to go and speak with my lecturer, to just certain things about today that I really want to just say. And that's why I want to record myself near uni, because the weather was nice, whatnot. However, the post-exam adrenaline, the adrenaline that I was feeling before, was fully gone. I was falling asleep on the bus back. So instead, right now, I'm just gonna say that's another one done. I thank God, because I was fatigued and I needed a different strength. And this week has been hard. From before this week, I think from last week, I've really been feeling mentally fatigued, and I know it for various reasons. But this week especially was tough, very, very tough, just tough. But I won't go into it now. But I thank God that I did the exam. There's another one done. I need to take it off. It's not the end of the day yet, but I can take it off. And I also thank God for the support systems around me, from my immediate family members to even my colleagues at work. I was just so overwhelmed with work. I went in on Tuesday and I spoke to I spoke to the speech and language therapist at work, but it was also just my mentor. And I spoke to my line manager. And when I told my line manager that I have an exam on Thursday, she was like, "You're not coming to work tomorrow," which I'm so grateful for, because yesterday I really needed the start of that day to just prep. But I've cut down on a number of days. I had signed up for an extra day between now and after, but I said I can't. It's just too much. And she was fully understanding and supportive of that. And then my family have just been there with the well wishes and the prayers and just being there in general. I'm not the most amazing. Oh, why is my tongue blue? Oh, the sweet. I was about to say, I'm not the best person to be around when I'm really, really stressed. I'm not like horrible, but compared to someone like my brother who's very social and chatty, I always feel bad when I don't give off those same vibes. But you know, it's always met with love. And yeah, man, I'm just I'm emotional. I don't know why I'm emotional. I was emotional since yesterday. Now that I started giving gratitudes, the emotions are back. But it's been really raining, well, today and yesterday. And my brother was like, that's the mule and my family, which is rain of blessings. And even my mum, I don't know who's been teaching her these tech savvy stuff, but she's been sending those, they're not emojis, I guess they're gifts, or was it GIFs? And one of them, I don't know where she found it, but it says Pluie de Benediction, which is French for rain of blessings. So even though it's really rainy, and to be fair, I'm not a person who hates the rain, but I'm just really appreciative of it right now, because as I was on the bus, tired, like an hour, I was like, that's the rain of blessings upon my life and upon this exam season. But I bought some food. I kind of want good quality food, so I bought one of those like home cooked stuff from the markets near my uni, and I bought a donut. You gotta treat yourself, right? I did the exam, I gotta treat myself. And I've got a few hours to myself before my brother comes home from work, and I'm just gonna take that time and chill. As much as I want to sleep, ideally I don't want to, because I need to sleep properly tonight. I have to get up early for work tomorrow. But my body's really, sometimes you just gotta listen. But yeah, that's another one done, and I'm very grateful. I actually enjoyed this one. It wasn't perfect, but it was a module that I really enjoyed going over. Bless me. I walked through some parks today, and I guess all that pollen just got in there, even though I did take my nasal spray. But yes, I'm going to go and eat and chill. I haven't really been recording much just because I've been so tired and out of it and looking horrible and whatnot. It's not even looking amazing, but it's somewhat presentable. You know, as long as you guys don't see the edges, then it's all good, because if you saw what was underneath. Anyways, peace. I'll be the same for now.
Yeah, visions of a dreamer. If you can dream it, you can do it. When I dream bigger. Visions that I see, they are clearer. I'ma go all out. Yeah. Never want to see me fall. Jump on my side of a rainbow. Standing tall like a rainbow. Baby, they let it just in the wild ball. Praying on Mount Zion. Roll out like a lion.
This is just not me. Over the notes. I feel like just big. Just is it extra big? I don't even know. Is there anyone in here? I don't even know. Today I'm here at the library, but I'm going home. It is the time of the month. I've been very blessed today. Forced myself to come to the library to do some work. I haven't done a lot. The example this week It's the sciencey stuff that I don't like. But I'm pushing. I'm going slower than I would like. I'm still going. But it got to the point where I was getting angry, like I was frustrated at my desk, and I just to the point where the information wasn't even going on properly. I know I've said this for a lot of the past assignments, so I don't want to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just trusting on God to help me and get me through, because this less than 2 weeks now, counting down. I'm tired. Look how I look. Just you don't want to see what is under here. But yeah, man, we're gonna go home. So waiting for her ride. She looks nice today. Well, like people don't look nice all the day, but today she looks nice. Ma. Hello. Is that? No, I'm just in it now. That's what I'm not trying to do. I think these are one of my favorite of her niputas, her CPRs. Is it a video? Yeah. Say bon dimanche à tous. This woman is funny and cute. It's a nice weather today. Oh my gosh. It's like this in 2. But it's nice today, isn't it? Yeah. It's very nice weather. Look at the blue sky. I can't wait to go back on my walks. DM5 occasions. This is what you call Maki. Yeah, she got a car. Yeah, I mean, Moulaye is her nickname for one of my good friends, one of my best friends. Quel caillou? Yeah, I'm gonna look for a caillou for summer. I'm gonna look for a caillou. Man, what's the combo? Is it Maki or Kaki? Quand tu fais tes examens and then Maki. Yeah, this is a Maki look, which is basically, yeah. So my mum told me, I think I discovered this in lockdown when I was doing my exams in Congo, when like, I know the students are doing the exam and they sort of like hide themselves away, like you do usually, because you know you stay at home, you revise and whatnot, and obviously you're not putting in the energy to looking great. You're looking a bit, you know, you're not so on the best side, and they call it your Maki. So this is my Maki. Eyebrows are undefined. What else is there? Nails, extra growth. The hair, I'm even hiding it because it's really bad. Like when you don't see the edges, it's okay, but with the edges, let's just say my siblings have insulted me enough times. I've been a bit like, yeah, this is my Maki. You shall see the best of me soon. The weather is actually really nice today. Anyways, let me start chit chatting and go to work. Okay, bye, ma. Thank you. Yep. Look what my aunt blessed me with. I want to show my face. I don't want to show my hair. And they're warm, and she makes one, or some of the best ones. Okay, that's enough creative fun. Let's actually get back to work. A new day. The last few days, at the start of the weekend and today, has not been easy. It's been a balance of the mental fatigue and its physical manifestations. Mother Nature, who decided to come with a big punch this time round. The pain has just been, it's been quite something. And just the moods. I don't know if the moods were mental fatigue or the fluctuating hormones or both. And having to power through that, it's been hard. It's been really, really hard. But I'm here, you know, we cried and we get up and we work. But just like 2 minutes ago, for the last half an hour I've been feeling something in my nose, some sort of tingling sensation. Then 2 minutes ago I was like, wait, where's my nose running? And I said, no, I said, cold, I rebuke you. You're not coming right now. There's no time for you right now. Already, I'm going into work tomorrow when I don't want to go into work. I've already cut down work as much as I can. But I still gotta go and balance it with the cramming I gotta do for this week. And it's quite tight. Yeah, so cold, you actually can't come. I'm sorry, but no, go away. Because baby girl got stuff to do. Her body is already not at 100%. And I can't have you come and into that. I'll be just saying goodbye. But yeah, there's not much to see. Just work. And the Maki. I was gonna put down my hand and be like, Maki. But I'm afraid you'll see the edges. But yeah. Oh no, I can feel so. God please. Give me good health. I can't have a cold right now. I'm gonna lose it. I can't. No, I rebuke it. I refuse it. Alright, please. Hashtag take a photo in your crazy. Is the bedhead? I want to talk 30-hour nap, kind of, but in your crazy revision hairstyle. I don't even know how that happened. Oh God, I have mercy on myself. That big pile you can see over there, yes, is laundry that I have not had time to do. What's it called? Normally, well, with exam season, right? So I eat more, and I feel like I even see the weight gain. But it's weird because, especially for the last couple of days, not last couple of days, so I have less of an appetite, but I think I snack more. But when it comes to eating a meal, it's just like I don't really want to. Also, especially coming home, being at home, I feel like if I eat, I'm gonna want to make a whole thing out of it, sit down, watch something, definitely for more than half an hour. So I've just been eating small things. Yesterday, literally, I just had some bagels that I would just eat bit by bit whenever I got hungry. Today, I've just boiled up some dumplings that I bought a very long time ago and they've been in the freezer, but some vegetable dumplings. And because I am trying to think of energy, right? This is what's funny. Not that I usually eat this by itself, but I thought, let me eat some green beans because they're meant to be good for iron. And I need all the energy I can get. I never eat green beans on its own. But it's going to the point where I'm not doing normal things anymore. It's whatever will work. Whatever will work. I don't know if it's an angle, but I suddenly feel much bigger. And already I feel very self conscious and just very uncute. So I don't even want to think about this because no, but Rose, you actually have gained some weight recently. But you know what? It's okay. When I was in A levels, and once I think me and my friend were talking, and we were on the school minibus, and then she was talking about how much weight she's gained, and then one of the teachers was like, "It's the weight of knowledge," and we say hallelujah to that. You already know, yeah, that I've been looking mad. Okay, I've been looking mad. But I thought, let me be kind to you guys and cover up my hair a bit because you don't deserve to see what's there. I just finished that exam. And honestly, I mean, it's a module that I dislike quite a bit. And it's interesting to learn about. It is my own fault that I had to do some cramming. But when you're cramming stuff that you're not particularly interested about, it's just... I've always been a person, if I don't love it, in terms of like studies, like I knew I was gonna doing it because why am I motivated? That's why I stuck with German and linguistics, and I've done things that people would often be like, why? But for me, it was what I was interested in, so I was gonna stick in that lane, and I've not regretted any of it. And actually, speech and language therapy is a broad field, so we're doing a bit of everything, and just honestly, even so, as part of the exam today, we had caseloads that we essentially had to answer questions on, and one of the caseloads we were showing a video of an assessment, of a swallowing assessment, and I was watching and I was just like, I honestly can't see myself doing that. Like, I don't think that's a job I want to do and be like, oh yeah, I love my job. I think it'd be a cool experience as placement, but doing it long term for years, I can't see it happening. And I would be extremely, wow, okay, I tried to emphasize it. I would be extremely shocked, very, very extremely shocked if it got to the end of my degree and I was like, oh, you know what, I do want to go into like hospitals and work there with either dysphagia or traumatic brain injury or blah blah blah. I'd be very shocked. I do enjoy working in schools and with kids and whatnot. We'll see. I might not even be in schools, I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like there's more creativity, and I don't want to be in a hospital and being like, this person's life is in my hands. Yeah, I feel that's what I feel, and this exam was dysphagia and some motor speech disorders, and I did a lot of revision, but towards the end, I was just so tired. I was just so tired. I've been so tired. I woke up today knowing it's exam day, and I just, like, I didn't have the energy. Like, it took time. I'm not crying, but I really do want to cry. It took time for me to get out of bed and for me to be somewhat bothered. But I was like, this is an exam. You have to do it. You have to care. You have to give a damn. So I prayed. I was like, Holy Spirit, please help me. And at the start of it, like, I know I was moving slowly, which is probably why towards the end my answers got shorter. But I'm just praying it carries marks. But I've been so tired. Like, I can't even, like, I've been through exam seasons before, and I've been through tiring seasons before. And you know, you're in it and you're like, oh, how am I going to get through it? And then you get through it. And you know, life is just constantly like that. But this one was something. It's not over yet. There's one more assignment I have to hand in. Oh, I don't know. I've got some sort of weird, you know, that headache that you get sometimes. I don't know if it's a tension one. I've got one more assignment due next week, and I have to blitz through some content for that. I'm gonna do it. I didn't love that exam. Like, I wrote stuff, and there was some stuff, and I was like, yes, Rose, this is something. I just didn't love it. The end of it, do I feel great? But I know not to live. Well, I'm learning not to live and to rely too much on feelings. I'm sure there's some good stuff. I'm just praying that I pass. I don't want to be redoing exams in summer. And to be fair, nearly all my assignments and exams, this is what I said the other day, it's really funny. Nearly all of them, I've been like, I don't do it, and I've done it. This one, there was a stronger feeling of, I don't want to do it. But look, I'm here, standing on the other side. And do you know what? I do put a lot of pressure on myself. In terms of how much work I do, and I feel like I don't give myself enough credit. So that's what we'll do right now. I'm just gonna clap for myself. You can join in with me to clap me if you want. Clap for me because I've been tired. I've been trying to make better decisions. I've been pushing. I've been revising. I've been studying. Like, I've been strict. I have to be like, no to this, and no to just chilling now, no to that K-drama, and blah 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 blah. I've done a lot of work, you know, and I've sat the exam. I answered every question. I did good, girl. And even if you just think about how, I mean, a year ago I wasn't on the course yet. 2 years ago I didn't get onto this course straight away. Like, I failed once, I applied again, I got through. Like, I've learned a lot in the process, and I'm still learning, and I've been balancing a lot. Like, it's not just been uni, there's been so many things to balance. But look, you're still studying, you're still getting it done, you're still sitting the exams. And soon, just over a year's time, you're gonna be a qualified speech and language therapist. Girl, if you don't clap for yourself. Woo! I don't know what's coming out of me now. I don't know. Oh, do you know what? This energy is it adrenaline from having to hand it in, because there was some last minute. I'm sure I'll be very tired soon. It happens after every exam. But yeah. Oh, I didn't love it. I really didn't love it. And I don't want to be like ungrateful for the... Do you know what, God? I thank you. I've already prayed, but I feel like I need to pray again, because we just need to what's it word I'm looking for? I don't know. God, I thank you for the strength that you gave me to sit this exam. Frankly, I didn't want to do it, and I was tired, and I didn't know how I was gonna do it. And there were nights when I couldn't even fall asleep because I was so stressed. I was like, I don't know what to expect. This is something, and I can't as much as I want to. The energy is not allowing me to. But you helped me, and I sat it. And I just surrendered it into your hands. The marking, everything. I pray that your mercy may be on me. Please, God, let me pass. And yeah, if anything, good things are happening. I am doing good, and I know I'm just in my feelings, but I thank you, because the glory really does belong to you. Help me to rest and recuperate tonight, and help me to work in this last final thing, the assignment that's due tomorrow. Not tomorrow, not tomorrow, due next week, child speech disorders. And then help me to have the whole week to rest and to chill and to recuperate before we go into placement. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay. This is why I wanted to buy snacks tomorrow, because there's a new series on Netflix. Up until yesterday, yeah, I thought it was a film. It's Exo Kitty, and it's derived from To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which when I first watched that film, it's very me. So I saw this, what I thought was a film coming out, and I thought, yep, it's coming out on the 18th, but that's gonna be the reward to myself. In that couple of hours I have between the end of my exam My brother gets home from work, and for today also my sister's coming down for the weekend, I think. Those couple of hours I'm gonna watch that film and eat some good snacks. Turns out it's not a film, it's a series. Which I feel like I would have preferred it if it was a film. I think it will be good. Do you know what's so amazing? No, listen. So y'all know that I love K-dramas, okay? I say y'all, I don't know who y'all is because really when I talk like this, I'm talking to myself. Well, sometimes I get the odd family members who watch my vlogs. If they keep up because I do talk a lot. Anyways, I keep digressing. I love K-dramas. One of my most favourite K-dramas. Which, do you know what? It was one of my favourites, but also I had to take her to therapy because it triggered some things. But one of the best K-dramas that I enjoyed was called 2521. Was it 2125? I think it's 2521. And just thinking about that K-drama, it was flipping amazing, and it was one of the ones that I watched. So an episode will come out on Saturday and an episode will come out on Sunday. When I'm telling you, those Saturday and Sunday nights used to be the best time. Sometimes I'd be so desperate I'd start watching it on the train or the bus back from church. But it's better when you're in bed, when you're comfortable, you know. But anyways, one of the best dramas ever. Yeah, K-dramas ever. The main character, Peggy, which is one of the only Korean names I know how to say. I really struggle when it comes to saying their names in Korean. Like, I've picked up some Korean terminology, but the names I find hard because how it's spelled in English doesn't necessarily go with how it sounds. But Peg Jin is one of the ones that do. Anyways, his younger brother, is the male lead, or one of the male leads in Exo Kitty. And I love the fact that, so obviously Exo Kitty is going to be based in Korea for most of it because Kitty. Oh, sorry. My head just moved. Have I drank water today? Yes. Have I eaten? I should probably go eat. But let me finish this. Let's not get busy. What was I saying? So it's based in Korea. And so Pikachu's brother, is in this series. He's the male lead. He's Kitty's crush. And I love the fact that they took an actual South Korean actor to play the dude who's going to be from South Korea. Like, I love the authenticity of that. And I didn't know he spoke good English because obviously watching the K-drama they speak Korean. But turns out he speaks good English. I mean, that's not even why I'm excited. I'm just excited by the fact that it's Peggy Jin's brother. And someone made a connection on YouTube and I swear it was amazing. But what I'm saying is only part of it, but I can't remember the other part. I think it might be a thing where it's the same school. No, I doubt it is. But there was something. It was the fact that it was Patient's brother, but there was something more. Oh well. But yeah, that is so exciting. Oh, someone's running. And I mean, that's enough for me to fall in love with it. But so far from what I've seen, like the trailers and stuff, I'm getting vibes of Never Have I Ever. I'm getting those sort of vibes. It should be good. I know I've been chatting bare. What's that? Woo! 13 minutes! And this is from the girl who woke up with no energy. I woke up with no energy. I'm telling you, it's the post-exam adrenaline. Because even this level of dramaticness. Where was I yesterday when I was bare cramming these things? And I know you guys have seen this sleep water a lot. I promise you, like, my personal hygiene, or in exam season, it's not. No, let me not say that. I'm not from. Not that I'm throwing myself under the bus. I don't want to sound like I'm not unclean. I do the basic cleanliness. But this is I call it trampy clothes. But you know those clothes that you wear at home, that you wouldn't wear outside, but you're at home, you're comfortable, it's doing the job. I call it trampy clothes. This is one of my trampy clothes, and it's amazing because like you obviously won't see, but it flows. It flows. It's no restrictions. So with it being revision period as well as having my actual period, it was very handy. So what should I do? Should I go to Asda, get some snacks when I come back? To be fair, it's not a movie, so I don't have to be worried about my movie being interrupted. It's a series, so even if I just watch one episode, should be fine. Should I do that? I don't want to go to Asda because I want to be tired very, very soon, and also the time is like 3:30. The school kids are coming out. It's just me, but when you are no longer in school, or say when you're in school but it's internet, you didn't want to come out at the same time that the school kids were out, whether that be primary school or secondary school. You just want to hold that whole, you want to avoid that whole vibe. Ooh. I'm praying God I'll pass this exam. I don't, do you know, sometimes before when I think about speech and language therapy and I think about working in a hospital, I'll be like, oh, that's quite cool. Now I'm learning more, and which I think that's another great thing about, that's why it's so important to get experience and whatnot. I just don't think it's what I want to do. And when I know that, I feel at peace. Learning about it is most definitely interesting. I haven't loved the cramming, but that's my own fault. But I have loved learning about like the swallowing procedure and traumatic brain injuries and all these different things. I don't want to take it into practice. First of all, where death is more likely to be involved, I feel like I would just be an emotional wreck all the time. That's a big reason why I don't want to go there. But also, there's knowing something in theory and then it being your actual job and stuff, or whatever. It's been interesting to learn about, but I think that's it. Okay, what's the plan of action, Rose? Should I show you guys all the notes I have around? Because basically, yeah, it was an open book exam. Like I said, we had 2 case studies and we had to answer questions on both these case studies. It was it wasn't 4 hours, it was 3 hours, but you had extra minutes for uploading time and blah 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 blah. Naturally, I had to use those extra minutes. But let me show you my notes everywhere. The floor, there were more there, but it got moved to the bed. We had this. I had stuck up some vital information to the radiators, the cranial nerve reminders, the anatomy, and these IDDSI charts that helps you just. It helped. Do you know what? You even know what it's what you don't. This is not. I'm trying to teach y'all. And then obviously my table was set up. And some more notes over there. But yeah, it was something. It was something. I'm gonna go now. I feel like I could keep talking. I love talking. It's a great, especially talking to the camera, because obviously people complain when you're talking to them, when you're talking about. But with the camera, there's no limit. And I know as much as people are gonna see this afterwards, it's a nice. Let me put this on because I'm shaking. It's a nice the stressor release is a form of release, and it generally does do me good. Like how I came at the start of it, feeling quite. I didn't like it. I wasn't feeling great inside. I'm not gonna be honest. Prayer and this form of release, it helped. It helped. And wanting, because in my mind I've got this idea for the May vlog. I really wanted it to be a true representation. Well, everything on YouTube I want it to be a true representation. Like I never want to give the idea that of like, oh, my life is like this, when it's really not. Not that I have a huge following, but I just genuinely love the creativeness and being able to. It's a creative outlet for me essentially, but I want to make sure that creative outlet is true and representation of what I want it to be, which is my life and my persona, and the fact that no, it doesn't fit into one blue box or even any of the boxes, but we here and we good and we great. Right, let me actually go. I'm gonna buy from Asda. I think I want ice. Do I want ice cream? I should get a meal. I should eat something because I was working on that for 4 hours and all I had was a latte. Oh, and some biscuits, but that's not great nutrition, is it? No, 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 no. One more week till I get my nails done. I don't know what design to do though. I've got 3 and I keep going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, you know what it is. If this was yellow, then I'd be, well, I don't know why, because as much as I am black, this technically is brown. I am waffling now, and I think I'm procrastinating for what to do as well. What's the time? No, let me go listen to some good, happy music. And then the K-drama that I'm currently watching, it is amazing, but it's not like a comedy or a feel-good one. It's life, yeah, and it's great, but I don't need more of a reminder of life right now. I need some good, healthy escapism, and I feel like that's what EXO Kitty will do. So what? I want to play some music right now. Oh, do you know what? Should we do some Rumbas? Should we get into it? Let me go. I'm too much for myself. I'm too much. Just too much. Please. The post-exam adrenaline stopped before I even left the house. Like, yeah. So I didn't go to Azza. I've ordered some food, and I'm literally just gonna conk out for the rest of the day. I can't sleep because I work tomorrow, so I can't really my sleep pattern. But yeah, it's just. I was fully talking before recording, but none of it registered. I basically said, just come out of the library. It is. What for me? Okay, rudeness. It's 8:23 now. It's the final push, so it's harder to concentrate. So I figured, let me just stop where I am and go home. Because there's more noise at home, it's almost like the part of my mind that needs to be distracted is distracted, so it actually helps me to concentrate at times. So I'm gonna go home, eat. My mum actually made one of my favourite dishes today. She made jagamadesu, aka bulamadesu. If you're not familiar, you don't know what that is, don't worry. So I'm gonna eat that whilst watching the K-drama that came out today. It's episode 11 of Dr. Chow, which is actually so good. Then I'm gonna get back to revision, and I'm not gonna take too long because I have to sleep early. I have to wake up early because there's a celebration at church tomorrow, so I gotta be there early to help out. Don't know if I'll be singing a song, depends how much work I get done today. I want to say sing a song, I mean after church, at the after party. Yes, right now I have to quickly go to my auntie's house to pick up something for my mum, and I'm listening to the playlist of songs I'm going to be singing tomorrow in church. So I'm a multitasking babe, that's what I'm doing. It's going good. I'm not too fatigued. Yesterday I went to church. It was youth prayers and choir rehearsals, and as much as I didn't want to go, I'm glad I did because it really rejuvenated me, reinvigorated me, whatever the word is. I definitely woke up with my energy today, and I'm excited. T-6 days, baby. Yeah, something's looking at me. I'm not gonna go because they're looking at me, although kind of that is the reason why I'm also finished talking. But yeah, it was a decent library session. I got here later because I've just been a bit more going with the flow, taking it easy. It's the last one. It's not as heavy, but then it's a bit more of what it's more work than I thought it was going to be. It's like less weeks of content I need to go through, but within the weeks there's more work, if that makes sense. So I didn't do everything I wanted to do at the library, but like I said, I'm carrying it home. And I'm not going to stress myself out because there's 1 month to go. I've done so well so far, and I shall do well with the remaining life. Peace out. I just wanted to jump on here quickly because I've just found out the results of my phonetics exams. I passed, and not only did I pass, but I passed with a quite decent percentage mark. I did better than I expected to do. And this is one where I was genuinely quite nervous about, oh my gosh, am I gonna pass or not? It's not an exam where it's like they give you a question and you answer and it's either right or wrong. It's the phonetics alphabet. It was split into two, oral and dictation. Oral, and this is not to toot my own hoot, but I smashed. Like, I really knocked it out of the park. Dictation, I knew was gonna be my weaker area, but I did better than I expected in it. I'm just happy that I passed. Like, I really think, like, I was praying on this, and I was like, God, please, just feel sorry for me, just please. But they are really good scores. I'm so happy. Like, I'm genuinely so happy. And these exams were on the week that was a lot, and the dictation part of it was actually on the same day as my aunt's funeral. Like, I literally, that morning was the busiest one ever. But I did the exam in the morning, and then we went to my aunt's burial, and I was just nervous. I was really nervous. I think so much. Like, I've gotten feedback and grades and percentages for quite a few now, and we thank God that I passed them all so far. No resits in summer, like, I'm getting it. It's good, and it's really helping me to prep for next year as well. But I think this is maybe the one where I'm most happiest, just because I didn't know how it was gonna go. There are some exams when afterwards you can sort of look up the questions online because the knowledge gives you the answer, but this is not that type of exam. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful to God, and I'm very proud of myself. Like, I feel like I don't give myself enough credit, so I'm just taking a moment to be like, Rose, you've been working hard. You know, some things have been more stressful than others, but you've been trying your best. You've been putting in the effort, and you're doing it. You're surviving. You're getting through it. And I'm so thankful to God. Let me write this. I bought an academic diary from Papier, whom I love, but I don't shop there all the time because their prices are quite. But there's a section where it has, like, you can put your exams and assignments and stuff. So I've been doing that, and then you put your grades on the other side and notes of feedback, but I haven't really put that in. But yeah, I finally get to put it in for these ones, and this one we had to wait quite a while because people did it at different times. But I'm so happy. Let me even do it in purple. Yeah, because purple signifies rich and wealth, and I feel extremely extent. So I'm gonna say that as well. Damn, 93. Now I want to put the biggest smiley face on this. Dictation. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. There's today's Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days until my exam is due. I'm hoping to hand it in 3. Then that is exam season for year 1 done. I'll just have another presentation left towards in July, but what? A couple of years ago, I was striving to get into the course. I was putting in all this effort to do this research and work through this problem. Like, here I am, halfway through my course. Like, this is so surreal. It won't be long before I'm working as a qualified speech and language therapist, and already as a speech and language therapist student, I'm already doing the speech and language therapist things, and I'm getting good feedback. And I feel like I spent so much time of this year complaining and / focusing on the negatives, but there are so many positives for me to take away, and I want that to be my focus for now. I'm so happy. I could actually cry. Actually, I think I am crying. I can feel the tears. They're not just building up. Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so pleased. Like, I'm so oh yeah, I feel like I could just shut the camera off and cry, but I just, I really do thank you, God. And I just, yeah. Oh man, I was really tired today because yesterday it was a great day at church, but it was a long day. So it's Wednesday afternoon and I haven't started revising it. And I was just lacking energy, but I feel like this really motivated me. Oh, I'm really happy. I really am. Oh, this is amazing. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. Oh, I want to take a picture of these scores and like frame or something. Okay, yeah, that was all I wanted to say. Yeah. Uh, okay, this is good. Yeah, let me just go because, yeah, man, let me just go. I'm really happy I wanted to get on video because obviously you guys know that I'm my Maki, but I'm still having to like go work and stuff. So today I was like, I'm gonna slick up the edges, put on head wrap. I'm repeating the outfit from church. I feel like a lot of time when I go to church, the outfits inspire me for work. So I literally watched it, wore it again. But I feel like I look cute and fresh and clean, which I haven't been feeling a lot, especially cute, but I haven't been feeling it a lot in the final push of these exams. So I want to get on camera because, bros, it's still possible. Even if at time you're stressed, you're still cute. I've got a headache, back from work, I've got a headache, but I gotta do quite a bit of work today. Today content, tomorrow content, Friday bang out the writing, hand it in, Friday work, and then I rest for the whole weekend. I thought that next week I have all of it off. Turns out I don't. I've got placement. It's not in school because they're on half term, but I still have to go into placement, which when I saw the email I actually kind of wanted to cry just a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Like, Rose, you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. So keep going, baby girl. The final push. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna get that assignment and I'm gonna go like this. Oh gosh, this is not easy at all. It is hard. It is hard indeed. Today's the last day, and it's hard because I feel like I'm really more prone to getting distracted, so I'm taking a lot more breaks. But I got this. I got it. To think, Grace, that from tomorrow you can chill, baby girl. You're gonna get your nails done. You know, you're gonna come home and just get into bed and not have to do anything. It's just really hard. This final push is actually really hard. But I'm doing it. I'll do more punches, but then you'll see my but yeah, it's the last day. It's crazy. Like 2 months of assignments after assignments after exam after exam after assignment after exam, and today's the last day. It's almost not real. Like the build up to this moment has been real. Like it's been real, and now it's here. It's just like really, but yes, really. So it's hard. Like there's a really big part of me that just wants to be like, yeah, bun this. Let's go lay down. Let's go watch something. The amount of YouTube shorts I've watched is serious. But no, you have to keep pushing. I know it's hard, but you're literally nearly there. Like right around the corner. Okay? You got this. You got this. And also, can I just apologize for the amount of trumpiness and just like, I know I'm in a Maki, but it's been really serious. It's been really serious. But it's okay, guys. Soon your eyes will be blessed. Soon your eyes will be blessed. Okay, let's do this. Let's get back to it. Ooh. Okay, so I put my hat on because I wanted to say something, but I'm going to say it's going to be a bit long and I can't be holding my arms up for that long. But something interesting just happened. So the door rang, the buzzer thing was buzzing, and I answered it, and I was like, hello. And then someone started speaking in French, and I was like, what is this? And at first, the person sounded like my cousin from France, but I had literally just spoken to my mum on the phone, who's currently in France. I spoke to her about maybe 30-40 minutes ago, and she said how she was with the cousin yesterday. So I was like, hey, it's not giving. But it really sounded like him. Then they went on to speak even more. Turns out they were Jehovah's Witnesses, coming to speak to people. But I was really freaked out at how they spoke immediately in French. And I was like, how do you know we speak French? Because I did ask them. And they're like, you can look online at the census and all those sort of things, which is true. First, I find it hard to say no to people at the door. If I know it's a thing where completely not, I say no. But I try to listen at least because I can't. My mum will just ruthlessly be like, no, go away, blah blah blah. But I try to, they are taking time and effort to go to different houses, whether it's like religious organizations or charity things, or even the ones who want to sell stuff. With them, I'll be like not interested. But I always try to remain civilized and respectful. But they were just talking about what I let them talk about what they want to talk about. I knew I wasn't gonna do much with it. So I told them from the start I'm gonna kindly decline. Those were the 2 words that I said in English because I couldn't figure out how to say it in French. But I really liked the experience because it forced me to speak only French. And the French they were speaking, I could tell like they are 100% fluent, like 100% fluent. I don't actually know if they know how to speak English. I didn't hear a word of English, but I liked that it made me speak French. I've been saying more how I want to get better. I want to become more fluent in my French. And this experience just motivated it even more. Like it felt good. They could obviously understand me, and I could obviously speak French. I feel like, well, my cousin always tells me, she's like, Rose, you speak good French. But I don't feel like I do. But that was definitely a confidence booster. And it was great. It was great. And it's just like, yeah, a funny timing, but I'm glad it happened. Today there's been quite a few. Okay, there's been 2 house calls, but compared to a normal day, that's 2 more than usual. But yeah, back to the work. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And like my French is coming out good. I didn't know if they probably could tell that I speak English because I said kindly decline. I was even scared they wouldn't understand. It was a nice experience. You know me. I could go on and on about languages, but yeah, I really wanted to just mention that. I've even been thinking about how to integrate languages onto YouTube with my YouTube videos. Just be more creative with it. I know in the past I've sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Delved slightly into like Deutsch Donnerstag and French Fridays. It was hard because the subtitling was really long and I don't have that spare time at the moment. So it's like, do I do it just without subtitles? This is really for me anyways. But I liked it. And it wasn't just, when I'm with my family, a lot of the times I mix French and English. So it's almost like an English-French thing. But this one I had to force myself to be up like high level of French. And when you try a bit more hard to really get the accent out there. I know, let me go. I can't be wasting time right now. But yeah, it was a really nice experience. I felt good speaking French and just using it. I'm gonna just. It was just nice. I am so very tired. I look exhausted. I don't know if this footage is gonna go in or not because. But what's the time? It's like 1:30. It's 1:37 a.m. I do have work tomorrow that I cannot skip under any circumstances because it's the last day before half term and I literally think I need to finish before half term. So I'm going in. I'm hoping for at least 3 hours sleep. I am tired. I can feel my head and eyes really, really like. But this is literally the last push. Literally the last push. You've done most of the questions. The only questions that are left are ones that are not hard. None of the questions are really hard, but This is literally the final push, Rose. Okay, I believe in you. I need you to do this. I need you to do this so that you can sleep. And even though it doesn't feel like it, then it'll be over. Just come on, Rose. Come on. Oh, please pray help me, please. Time is 2:47, and even though it's due on the Friday, we're gonna take it 2 in 1 because it is officially Friday, and this is now done. It's finished. It is over. That is the last of my assignment of this academic year of my first year doing the Masters of Speech and Language Therapy. Done. Exam season is done. I really thank God. There were so many days and moments when I genuinely thought, that's it, I've reached the end. I have no more strength to give. I have no more effort. But the strength and the grace and the motivation and just whatever would come from nowhere. It would come from above. It would come from within. And I'm here. I'm so happy. I'm proud of myself. I've been waiting for this moment and for this day for a very long time, and now that it's here, like, I don't even know if it's from my head. All I know is that I am beyond tired. I'm going to go sleep for 3 hours, wake up, go to work. But when I come back, when I get in bed, Friday Eve, this weekend, yo, I'm asleep so much. And stay in bed and do chores that I like to do, and then go back to bed. And just me and my bed this weekend, we gonna be like this. But as well as thanking God, I want to thank you guys, because even though you weren't aware of it, you are a big part keeping me going. These montage, these je ne sais quoi, I don't even know what they are, the YouTube stuff, the putting it together, being creative, the like, oh, let me get this on camera. It was like tiny forms of escapism that it allowed the creative juices to keep flowing, and that really helped me. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. Yeah. Peace out. March 2023. 14th of March. Oh, to April. All the way to May. 2 months. More than 2 months. And we done.